Hello, hello, and welcome everybody. So excited to have you. Oh, I see we're already getting hit with some hearts. I'm really happy to see that. It's been a while since I've done a YouTube live here for Charlotte Tilbury's official YouTube channel. And today we are so excited to be going over how to get a beachy bronze makeup look this summer with me, Rashina Green. I am the Education Content Manager for Charlotte Tilbury here in North America. And I'm super excited to be here with you to show you some new products that have recently come out and to really showcase a gorgeous, sort of natural, everyday summer beachy bronze look. You're seeing me in my true form, no makeup. I just have some skincare on. Charlotte always says a beautiful painting starts with a beautiful canvas. So I already put on our magic skincare, including magic water cream, a little cryo recovery eye serum, and then Charlotte's magic serum crystal elixir. But before we get into the nitty gritty, I see someone already knows the drill. I am broadcasting live from sunny Southern California, and I want to know where all of you are joining in from. I see Mimi is in London. I see we have some people here from Florida. Hello. I am not Charlotte, unfortunately. I am Rashina Green, but I'm super excited to have you all here. Ooh, you have a beach wedding coming up. That's going to be great. I see someone from Hungary. Awesome. Amazing. Well, we're going to get started here in just a moment. Remember, you can follow along. This class is all for you. I have my partner in the chat as Charlotte Tilbury Beauty. His name is Alex. Say hi to Alex, everybody. Alex is going to be popping in links to all of the products that I'm talking about. So if you feel like, ooh, I need to have that, click the link. It'll open up Charlotte Tilbury's website in your country, and you can actually shop live without closing this screen. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I see some more friends. Virginia, Chile, South Africa. Hello, Ireland. The Netherlands, amazing. Chicago, the UK, hello. So you can also follow me on Instagram. So if you feel like you can't get enough of Rashina, feel free to follow me at Rashina Green Artistry. DM me if you have any questions, comments, concerns, emotional outbursts. I am here to answer all of your questions relating to makeup, skincare, and now also fragrance, actually, with Charlotte Tilbury Beauty. All right, so look, Alex, you've got some fans in the chat as well. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, I've already prepped my skin with skincare from Charlotte Tilbury. Let's take a look at just like, what are we starting with here, you guys? I've got a ton of freckles. That's my Scottish side, probably. I also have a little bit of hyperpigmentation here. Some broken capillaries. Listen, we're not perfect, but we're starting off with something. And I'm going to be using Charlotte's brand new foundation called Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint. Have you guys had a chance to try this? Let me know in the chat if you got yours already. This is her brand new stick foundation. This is literally a ring light in a bottle, and I'm using shade number 6. I'm actually going to be using 2 shades because look at how it looks up close. First of all, check out this lighting. This is something Charlotte always says, you can do this in the dark. So I just kind of make these little lines. I'll do half my face with my hands, and then I'll use a brush for the other side. Let's see. Yes, my freckles are natural. You know what? It's summertime. It just gets extra freckly. So this is a sheer coverage foundation. It is buildable, so if you want to, you can, get a little bit more coverage. But she's going to be pretty natural, pretty glowing. What I love about this foundation is it has hyaluronic acid, so it's quite hydrating as you wear it. It also has vitamin E, which is going to be really nice and plumping any fine lines and wrinkles. And then it has this, like I said, ring light effect. Like here, obviously I had a lot of glow with our Charlotte skincare, but now I have a little bit of glow and a little bit of coverage. So again, the shade 6 is my color, but I do like to kind of warm myself up a little bit. So I'm going to also put a little bit of shade number 7 around the kind of perimeter of my face, just to give me a little bit warmth. But don't worry, we're going to really warm it up using a cream bronzer in just a little bit. So again, as simple as using, like I can do this with my eyes closed. As simple as using your fingers if you want to. This is really the foundation for, someone that wants something quick and easy on the go. If you're wanting, something that you can do in the car safely on your way to work or to school or whatever it might be. This is also a really great foundation for beginners, someone wanting that glow, that, glow on the go, essentially. So I use, again, shade 6 or shade 7. Really, I could do either. There's 20 shades in this foundation, and it's great because we have 5 that come in like a fair shade, 5 that are medium shade, 5 in the tan, and then 5 in like a deeper shade. So they're very stretchable because, as you can see here, I'll put them next to each other. This is the 6. It looks pretty close to like my actual skin tone. And then if I want it to be a little bit tanner, that's the 7. So as you can see, they're pretty close. I mean, I can pretty much wear either one of them and it's not going to really look like too different. So if you're afraid that you won't be able to find your shade, trust me, super easy to find your shade. You can always, swatch it on your neck, make sure it blends down, and it's really easy. So on this side, I'm going to use a brush. So if you don't like to use your hands, I'm going to be using, this is Charlotte's Hollywood Complexion Brush. And you can swipe, you can stipple, however you'd like. It doesn't cover up all of my freckles, but it does kind of blend them a little bit so you don't see them as much. I don't like to conceal my freckles. I actually like them. I feel like they're super, they maybe make me look a little bit younger. I think of just like little kids, right? They always have just little freckles playing outside on the playground. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat here. Sun Chime, try that out as soon as you can. You'll love it. Yeah, buy it. You'll love it. Trust me, like, you guys saw all of my freckles. Now we just have that glowing natural skin. However, I am going to give myself a little more coverage under my eyes and on my hyperpigmentation by using a little bit of Charlotte's concealer. Is it good for oily skin? Yes, I feel like it's really great for all sort of skin types, but there's different ways to wear it. So I'm using it all over, which you totally can do if you're kind of normal to dry combination. Maybe if you're super oily, you can use it as a touch-up. A lot of people do, or you can actually pair it with your other concealers or foundations. So you can use as little or as much as you want. So again, it's a super stretchable one. So like for summer, I'd probably do more of the 7, even though it's like a little darker for me now. It still works, even though I'm a little bit lighter. So summer, if you get, a lot of sun, shoot for the darker one. Do I have any issues with acne? I did when I was younger. I'm going to be using right now the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. I'm using shade 7.5. So this is a brightening concealer. And I actually don't like when it looks too like light or white underneath my eyes. I have that hyperpigmentation here. So I like to go with a shade. Maybe we'll put it like a little bit right over here. That's going to blend into my skin. And you can use a brush to blend this. You can use your finger. I'm going to use my finger. Acne. When I was younger, I used to have hormonal acne. So estheticians will tell you that when you get breakouts here, this is hormonal. So like if it's that time of the month, you'll usually get a little breakout right here. I used to name mine Paco the pimple. Here on the forehead, if you have breakouts, that's going to be a little bit more stress related. And if you get them on the cheeks, that's going to usually be like maybe your hair touches your face, maybe wash your pillowcase a little bit more often, a little bit more bacterial. There's also just genetically, sometimes people are more prone to it. Or also like sometimes it's just hormone imbalance in the body, or even like food related, what you eat, drink a lot of water is always really helpful. So as you can see, I'm just tapping away the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. It's adding a little bit more coverage underneath the eye and just really the T-zone, because I kind of like to keep it pretty natural in the perimeter. I still, like I said, like to see the freckles. Hello in India. Oh, you do spy arm swatches. Don't jump the gun here. We're going to get to those in just a little bit. But we are going to be showcasing the brand new Beautiful Skin lip and cheek little lip glows. They're gorgeous. You'll see them in just a minute. You know what, Luca? This concealer is really great if you're looking for more coverage. So this is a medium buildable coverage. And a lot of times I actually will use our Magic, what is this guy? Our Magic Vanish. This is like a color corrector. This is not a concealer. It's a little bit more of a color corrector. Peach is going to help with like a medium skin tone to kind of get rid of that grayer tones or blue tones that you have under the eye. We also have a shade number 1, which is a little bit more pink for fair shades. Then we have a bright orange, which is going to help with super hyperpigmentation, and also a red one, which is a great corrector for richer complexions. So I don't normally use both together, but if I wanted to, you just go in with the peach, and normally this would go first, but sometimes you can put it over, because let's say this concealer is a little bit more yellow or olive than I want, then I'm going to add a little bit of the peach just to give it some warmth. But technically this would go first because it's going to correct the blue or the dark circle. But why not just put them together? There's no rules. So you see I'm already getting a little bit more coverage through the T-zone. Charlotte loves you. Yes. Oh my gosh. Luca. I don't know who likes dry concealers under the eye. That's just unheard of. I like it to be super moisturizing, super hydrating. And I have worked backstage with Charlotte Tilbury myself. And when I tell you the amount of concealer she puts on her models, she'll start off with like a layer. And then she'll like move to the cheeks or the eyes. And then she'll come back and she'll add another layer. And when I tell you, more is more. It's about maximalism. Like she puts it on there. But it creates this like flawless look, right? Okay. It is a huge difference. I'm telling you, the peach corrector looks great. Okay, so moving right along, I look like a flat surface, like an egg. So let's give myself a little bronze. And I'm going to be using a Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer in the shade Medium, number 2. This comes in 4 different shades. This is a cream bronzer, and I really like this because, again, I want that super easy to use. Like, it just doesn't, I mean, we're going to be together for like 30 minutes, but if you wanted to do a very quick makeup, you would just whack on your Unreal Skin, blend it with your fingers, put a little bit of this on. I'm actually going to even use this on my eyes today. No eyeshadow. Let's blend it down my neck, under my chin. I'm not blending this yet. I just apply it first. And then I like to kind of swoop, disregard the swipes on my arms. Blend this into your hairline. If you are a blonde or you have light colored hair, be mindful of your hair. But look at how that just gave me so much warmth. Now here I'm stippling, and I'm also using Charlotte's, this is her Magic Complexion brush. I love this brush. It's normally white, but obviously I use it a lot for bronzer. Look at how that just warms me up. And this is like, some people shy away from using creams or liquid bronzers because they're like, oh my God, what if it doesn't blend well or it looks splotchy? Listen, this is cream on cream. Look at how easy that just blend together, right? Yes, Melissa used it on every client. Luca, you love it. Awesome. So then I want to put a little bit on the eyes. I don't do this too often, but I've seen some other like pros do it. I'm like, oh, that looks so good. And then I'm going to do my brows because they're looking sparse. All right, so I'm just going to use my Charlotte's blender brush, eye blender. And you can put this all over your lid. You ever see, I just see these influencers online and they're just making it happen. You could put, by the way, some people will ask, I didn't put concealer on my eye. I forgot, to be honest, but you could. Because I have a little bit of, I was tweezing my eyebrows earlier. So I have a little bit of redness, but it's fine. We'll give it a glow in just a little bit. So it just gives you like the perfect kind of everyday smoky eye, I guess you'd say, like a bronze smoky eye. Blendable, isn't it? My hair was kind of orange too, so it does work. Forgive me if I get uncontrollable coughing. I just have like some strange leftover bronchial issue. I was visiting Paris for the first time, and then London. Caught something overseas, and I just can't kick it. Just a cough. All right. So I'm using Charlotte's smudger brush. Love this guy. It's like a little pencil-y tip. And I'm applying a little bit of the bronzer under the eye because I truly maintain that what you do to the top, you really need to do to the bottom, just for balance, you know what I mean? Sometimes if you just do the top, it could be so top heavy. and it's not the vibe I'm going for. All right, let's do the brows really quick because I just, I never really do brows on these YouTube lives, and it's so impactful. So I'm going to be using Charlotte's Brow Cheat. It comes with the pencil on one side. It comes with a spoolie on the other. This is also refillable, so don't throw away your beautiful pencil. You just buy the refill. And I'm using the color Natural Brown. Let's see what we have going on here. I was using the shade in Magic Vanish, shade number 2. So I always start off, and Charlotte always starts off, brushing the brows up. And I have like fairly full brows, but they could be fuller. So I'm just going to use the tip of this pencil, which is kind of like it's tapered. And I'm going to give myself just hair strokes. Because I find that I've over tweezed, thanks to the 90s, right in the center here. And don't worry if it looks too dark, because once you turn it around and use the spoolie, it's going to soften up those strokes. So I'm just flipping it around, and I'm using the spoolie to kind of comb through those lines so they don't look so harsh. And look at the difference. It's excuse me, night and day. So you've got this fuller brow, and I have hairs that kind of go down, so we are going to add a little bit of our brow fix to keep these in place. Okay, so once again, I'm going to just do little tiny hair strokes in the areas that are missing hairs. And I'm going to add a little bit to the top, and I'm going to do little strokes right at the tail. If you guys want to get really technical too, I'll kind of tell you where, it's called the golden ratio for eyebrows, on where you should sort of start and finish your brows. Because I find that sometimes I'll see people and their eyebrows start like way over here, like they've over tweezed it like me, or sometimes they're like a little Frida Kahlo and they start too close in, or they're too short, or they're too long. So there is actually a way to kind of figure out exactly where it should start. Look at the difference. Isn't that crazy? All right. Thank you, Melissa. Fellow millennial. You know it. We over tweezed these in the 90s. So technically your brow should start the tip of your nose. You go straight up, and that's where it should start. So you see earlier it wasn't starting there, but now it is. So that's where it's starting. Then your arch should go through your iris, and so tip of your nose really, and then through your iris. And that's where your arch should be. Now the end of your brow should go to the tip of your nose, the tip of your eye, and that's where it should end. So that's your golden ratio. 1, 2, 3. And to be honest, once I have my makeup on, if I'm doing a little bit more of like a dramatic look, sometimes I actually make my brows a little bit longer because I have close set eyes, like they're almost gonna high five each other. And so to bring my eyes a little bit further apart, I like to make my brows a little bit longer just so that there's more width in my eye. Okay, moving right along. What do we have next? Oh, let's finish this eye. So we have that bronzer on. Let's do like a small little tiny eyeliner moment. So this is the classic in the classic brown. If you have, thank you. Oh, wait, I didn't finish something on the brows. Brow fix. Sorry, my bad. If you have pesky brows that do not stay up, Charlotte's Brow Fix is a 24-hour waterproof brow gel. Look at that. And sometimes I like to go like against the grain just to kind of get the product really saturated into the brows. And then I'll go through and kind of make them go the right direction. And this is gonna really condition your brows. It's not gonna feel, kind of crispy or anything like that. And there you go. We've got those fuller brows. Who would have known this was hiding under those tiny sparse brows? Okay, back to eyeliner. I'm going to go in with the classic. And we've already have, again, if I wanted to like put a little bit more of the bronzer, I could. If you feel like this will crease and smudge, it might, because it's like a cream. But you can always go over it with a little bit of eyeshadow. You can go over it with a little bit of powder, which I'll probably do in a little bit. There you go. How are we doing on time? We got 10 minutes. Let's get going. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this right in the outside corner. I have more of a hooded eye, so I don't like to really bring the eyeliner all the way in because it will close up my eye or it kind of gets lost in the space. Little tiny wing makes a difference. And I just put it right in the outside corner. I love the classic eyeliner for anybody that has sensitive eyes, if you're a contact wearer, if you wear eyeliner in your waterline and you always get watery eyes because of just like the formula doesn't agree with you. This is the perfect pencil. So there's just a little tiny wing, so tiny, so cute, so classic. Then we're going to pop on a little bit of mascara because, yeah, I mean, you just see those girls. And sometimes they just have like a lip focus, but like a little something on the eyes, and it just looks so nice. I'm going to be using Charlotte's Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes Mascara in black. It comes in 2 shades. So this gives you 24-hour vertical lift. If I didn't curl my lashes, this would still, what is this rogue hair? This would still give me lift all the way up because I actually have lashes that kind of go straight down. So this has been nice. So I'll usually kind of do like one coat on one side, flip the paddle and do another coat on the other side. The brush for this is super cool. Check it out. It's got a flat side on one side, a flat side on the other side, and then bristles on the 2 other sides. So the bristles are, the paddle is gonna sort of paint on the product, and the bristles are gonna comb it through. Normally I would do a few coats of this, but for time's sake, we're just gonna do a soft application. Let's do a little bit on the bottom. Again, what you do to the top, do to the bottom. Like, bottom lash mascara makes such a difference. Look, can you see? Like, look at that eye, and look at this eye. It really opens up the eyes to put bottom mascara on. Don't be afraid. All right. I can feel the bubbles in my throat. I'm going to cough. I'm sorry. Nobody wants to hear that, but it had to. All right. Rounding off this look, let's do lips. So I previously mentioned we have our brand new Beautiful Skin Island Glow Lip and Cheeks. And I have 5 new shades. Let's talk about them now. So the first one up is called Paradise Pink Glow. That's this one right over here. These can be used on your cheeks and these can be used on your lips. So secretly, I know which one I want to use, but I'm also going to just let you guys pick which one you want to see on me. So that was our pink one. Then we have Beach Peach Glow. So make sure you're remembering these names because I won't. This is the second one here, Beach Peach Glow. So do we want a pink look for this? Do we want a peach look for this? Or we have Pinched Cheek Glow. This is a bright orange. Look at her. It's kind of a reddish orangey color. That one is called Pinched Cheek Glow. Then we have Sun Blushed Glow. This is more of like a coral. Sun Blushed Glow. And last but not least, we have Sunset Bronze Glow. Sunset Bronzed Glow. All right, you know the drill, you guys. Which one do we want to see? I'm going to wear both, lip and cheek. It's going to be the same color. Do we want to see the pink shade? Do we want to see the peach shade? Do we want to see the orange shade, the coral shade, or the bronzy shade? Let me know in the let me know in the chat. I'm seeing Sun Blushed. Okay, let's see. Sun Blush. All right. What else? The orange one. Okay, I'm putting them in the lead here. Let's see. So we have Sun Blushed first. There we go. We have the orange one. What else? 2 oranges. Oh, Mimi said the pink one. 3, oh, well, I mean, Melissa will count it as one. We have 2 sun blush, 2 oranges, 1 peach, 1 pink. I see, okay, I see a couple pinks. I see 3 sun blushed. Orange. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Let's do, I was only going to do 1. We'll do the pink and we'll do the sun blushed. Okay, you guys, you get what you want. So, pink. Where should pink go? Let's do pink on the lips. And let's do sun blushed on the cheeks. Oh my gosh, these are actually really cute together. All right, so for my lips, I'm going to do a little bit of Charlotte's Love Trap Lip Cheat. And I kind of want the lip to be more of like a lip stain, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to lightly line kind of more of the middle. First of all, my lips are so hydrated that it's not sticking well. Hold on. There you go. And these are long wearing waterproof too, so once this dries on you, it's gonna stay on. This is actually one of Charlotte's favorites. I was working, what event was I working? The King's Trust or something? And they were like, hey, Charlotte needs to borrow your Love Trap. And I was like, okay. And it's hers now, so. This is one of her favorites. Looks so good on everybody. It's kind of a brown pink. So just a soft bit of that. Now, we're going to be going in with the Paradise Pink Glow. And I just like that kind of tapped on stain look, I guess. You can see it's not so neon like you think it would be, right? You can really get in there if you want to, though. You know what I've been really liking is that like Korean beauty where they go like a little bit higher than their Cupid's bow and a little bit lower. I kind of call it like a juice mouth. Remember when you were younger and you would drink juice and it would just get like stained all over your lips? So there we go. That is the Paradise Pink Glow. And you can do more or less, whatever. Now for the cheekies, you guys wanted Sun Blush Glow. Kind of surprised. I like it. I haven't used this one, so we're going to discover together. What brush do we want to use? Let's use this one again, the Hollywood Complexion. Is this going to be the right brush? Maybe. Okay, so I'm just going to apply it. Let's do 1 dot here and 1 dot here. All right, so a little goes a long way, clearly. And you can just stipple it. I like to do, I mean, you can place blush wherever you want. I do it on the apples of the cheek because I find that it looks a little bit more youthful. If you want to do a little bit higher, it does sort of lift the face if you want to. So start in the center. I like to do the apples and just sort of bring it back. That's cute. What do you guys think so far? Oh, sorry, Melissa. I just saw your message. Well, you get to see 1 pink on the lip and a corally color on the cheeks. Let's put a little bit on the nose. Okay, I like that. So that is the Sun Blushed Glow on the cheeks. Now, I want to just kind of give myself a highlight. So I'm using a 3rd shade. So earlier I used the shade 6 and 7 kind of all over. Now this is the shade 3. These are not meant to really be highlighters or contours, but like you guys are professionals, just do whatever you want. So this is the shade 3. If I'm wanting to add like a little bit of brightening and lightening, why not, right? So let's pop this on and just kind of blend this. We're almost out of time here, but I am going to powder myself because there's a difference between looking glowing and sweating. All right, so we love that. Now I'm going to go in with Charlotte's iconic Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder in the shade number 2. There comes 4 shades for this. And I'm using Charlotte's Powder and Sculpt brush. And I'm just going to pretty much stipple right through the T-zone where I want to kind of bring down the shine here. But I'm going to leave it glowing pretty much everywhere else. So just a super soft application under the eye. So I'm setting my concealer. Again, this is a hydrating powder, so it has rose wax and almond oil in it. So it's never going to fully look so matte or cakey that sometimes people fear for powders. It's just going to have the right amount of shine left over that still looks like skin. So let's put a little bit above the brow so I don't look too sweaty here. Boop, 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 boop. Now it's funny, I've just mattified and now we're gonna set it with something liquid. Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray for the long wear. 16 hours. And last but not least, Charlotte says, every look starts with skincare and ends with a fragrance. So I feel like this gorgeous, bronzy Charlotte Tilbury summer look makes me feel super happy, warm, summery. So I'm going to pair it with Joyphoria. And this is a really yummy fragrance. It has a little bit of vanilla in it, some coconut. It smells like the beach. A little bit here in my hair. So 6 new fragrances that make you feel, again, this one makes me feel like joy and happiness. Joyphoria, definitely for the win. That smells good. It comes in the full size, also comes in a travel size. And we also have a discovery kit if you guys want to try all 6. So let's take a look at this final look. This is Charlotte's summer bronzy, glowing, gorgeous look with Unreal Skin, featuring that brand new foundation and our brand new lip and cheek glows. I always like to end these with sort of like my top 3 must-haves, because I know you kind of want everything, but we can't always have everything. So if I had to pick only 3, it would be probably the number 7 Unreal Skin, because again, it's summertime, so I kind of want a little bit of a bronzier shade. So number 1 would be this. Number 2, I know I'm biased. I didn't tell you guys which was my favorite, but truthfully, the pink one has been my summer anthem. I've been using it every day on my lips and cheeks. This is called Paradise Pink Glow, so that would be my second choice. And then last but not least, just because I truly use it every day, is going to be Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. I use the shade number 2 medium. Love it. Again, you can pop it on your eyes. You can do it all over your face. But again, if you are like a no makeup person, you want a little bit of something, like it doesn't look like I have much on. Like I could literally go to the beach in this makeup. I could go to the grocery store, wherever I want, and it looks like I have a little bit of something on. Not so overdone at all in true Charlotte fashion. This is just an everyday natural beauty look. So I hope you all enjoyed this class. Again, remember you can find me on Instagram at Rashina Green Artistry. We'll pop that up here in just a second. And feel free to DM me if you have any questions about the products that we used today. Thank you to Alex in our chat for holding it down with all of the links, and we hope that you have fun shopping all of these new and classic products from Charlotte Tilbury. Until next time, everybody, we will see you and have a great rest of your day. Thanks, everybody.